Hey, you guys, it's Ariel. I'm back from a long hiatus. I couldn't have y'all thinking that, when she left, she said she was going to do a consistency challenge and she ain't been consistent. She must have fell off her little fitness challenge thing because she ain't been back. No, you're wrong. I completed my fitness challenge every single month. Remember back, I think it was like August, September, I said that I was going to do a challenge where I wanted to move my body at least 10 days a month for the rest of the year. So I did that. I even exceeded that for most of the months. Most of the months I did 11 or 12 days. So no, I just been MIA because I'm lazy. So there. But today I'm here to talk to you about what I learned in those 5 months of being consistent, because being consistent is not a thing that comes to me naturally. It's not a thing that I can say I do ever. So this has been like a journey for me. So we're gonna talk about what I learned in that journey, and that maybe hopefully what I learned can be helpful to you. And this video won't be in vain. I learned like three big things in this 5 months of relative consistency in movement. Number one, being consistent with anything is such a motivator. Like, once I was like a 2 or 3 months into being like consistent with like movement and stuff, I was like, wait, I'm getting better at this. My calves don't burn anymore when I jump rope. I don't get sore. Like, I can do this every day now if I wanted to. Am I going to? Probably not, but I could. And that's like progress, and that's really motivating. Like, okay, so what else can I get better at if I just did it consistently? Likely everything, because everybody up until this point in my life has told me that. But seeing it for yourself is different. Number two, I learned that I had to be honest with myself about how to be consistent. Like, things have to be real easy, real dumbed down, real lazy to your girl for her to do it consistently, which I think the pandemic helped, because I couldn't go anything. So all the movement I had available to me were things that I could do at home or outside, which are, super available and easy to get to, because I ain't got to put clothes on. I ain't got to drive nowhere. I ain't got to do nothing. No extra steps to get there. There's like a study that always gets cited about like motivation and stuff, where if people go drive to the gym, if it's within 3.5 miles, they'll go 5 times a month. But if it's within 5 miles, they'll only go 1 time a month. But if that gym is in your living room, you might go 10, girl. Okay, moving on. And number 3 of the things that I learned while being consistent for the first time ever in my life: slow and steady is my steez. A lot of people like to do like boot camps, and like they like somebody yelling at them, and like a strict regimen. I'm gonna work out an hour in the morning, an hour in the afternoon. I'm only gonna eat lettuce and potatoes, and I don't do diets. So I'm just saying random things. But they do really strict like regimens, and it's like real militant and strict. And I know from knowing myself that that's not gonna work for your girl. Mostly because I like feeling like I am in control. Maybe I should talk that over with my therapist. And also I like to rebel against people telling me what to do. And I don't like that either. I like for things to be my idea. And it's nice to be aware of that within yourself. And since I'm aware of that now, I have to pretend like things are my idea in order for me to do them consistently and feel motivated to do that. It might not be the best thing, but at least I know that about myself, and I can manipulate myself into doing things that I need to get done. You're like Ariel. You did 5 months of consistent, movement, which, my level of consistent, like I said, consistent for me means I moved in some way at least 10 days in a month, right? And with move, it could have been a hike, it could have been a walk with my dog, it could have been jump rope. It could have been playing a fitness game on my Nintendo Switch. All of those things, all the above, anything that got my heart rate relatively raised, or even like yoga or something like that, that all counted, right? Your girl's not trying to be an athlete. She's not in any kind of competition with nobody but herself. Not even myself, girl. I'm just trying to have a good time and have a good life. Health and wealth. And all the ways that means for, mental, physical, physiological, all the things that are good for you. So my next thing I'm going to talk about are physical changes. I'm going to keep it real, hey, safe, All my physical changes really have been my ability to do more cardio. Like, I can jump for way longer than I could. At the beginning, when I first started jumping rope, I could jump for maybe 5 minutes, and not even 5 minutes straight, like 5 minutes with me like tripping up every 5 seconds in the 5 minutes. And so now I'm still consistently tripping up, yes, but I can consistently trip up for like 30 minutes, That's an improvement, a 6 times improvement over, in 5 months, which, let me tell you, that is not like the norm. Most people, they get into like a thing like jumping rope or like running or whatever, and they go hard in the paint. So a lot of people within like their first 6 months can go from like couch to jumping for an hour within the same time that I got the 30 minutes. But girl, I'm not in competition with nobody. I am, like I said, I'm just trying to have a good time in my living room and stay active and feel, healthy. And that's it. So the benefits of that, of me consistently moving, have been that I feel like I have more energy. I feel like my cardiovascular health is way better. Like, I've never really had a problem with like going up and down stairs, but but it still like felt like effort, like it wasn't like I walk in the park going up and down stairs. It wasn't an issue, but it still wasn't, I wasn't gonna pass out. I wasn't breathing hard, but also it wasn't fun. But now, going up and down stairs, it feels like about the same as walking to me, which blew my mind today. Because, I have to go, I'm in a graduate program, if you weren't aware. And our school requires us to get COVID tested on a pretty consistent schedule. I go pretty much every week. And in a parking garage, I can tell like the totally different between this time last year going to my car and today when I went to my car. It felt like going up the stairs to my to get to my car. It felt like I was just walking like normal. It felt like nothing was happening. When the gyms open back up, I'm gonna hit the Stairmaster and be like, girl, conqueror, Stairmaster queen. What's also physically changed about me, I don't know if it's a physical or a mental thing that's changed, is that now when I do like my movement or whatever, I have the urge to do more. Instead of somebody like from outside of me, like in a boot camp, telling me, hey, push yourself, push yourself, push yourself. Now it's me being like, hey, that was easy. Maybe we should do more next time. And that feels, like I said before, I like things to be my idea. And that feels so much more amazing than like following some kind of like strict plan. Like me figuring out, hey, you're too good at this now. Do more. Girl, what is this feeling? What is this? So that's the other thing. Okay, so here I got 2 things that I'm still learning and I want to carry with me. If I want to continue the consistency thing into 2021, because I like the feeling that I have. I like feeling strong and healthy and things, and doing easy things in my living room. So I want to learn 2 more things going forward. I want to learn where that line is between improving and pushing myself and pushing myself towards injury, right? And this, I don't think this is like, because I'm super risk averse. So I don't think it's like a real personal problem that I have. But I see so many people who are like new to like exercise who go on full force and hurt themselves because they push themselves so hard. And because I'm so risk averse that I just never push myself super hard, right? So, and I realized that in order to get better, I have to like push like at my limit a little bit at least. But I need to find like this sweet spot of like improvement where it's still like the lowest risk possible. And I know that's just completely like individual to me and like in my brain. I'm gonna figure that out in the next, I say within 2021, I'm gonna figure that out. And number 2, I just want to get better at the movement that I do. Okay, because I do like say I do movement 10 and 12 times a month, between 10 and 12 times a month. I will mix and match my movements to like, let's say 5 of those days I'll be jumping rope. Well, in 3 of those days I went hiking, and then 2 of those days I went on a long walk with my dog or whatever. So because I'm like mixing and matching and like doing squats one day or jumping rope the next, I'm not really like improving as fast on the individual activities. Like if I were doing like hiking 10 times a month, probably would have gotten really good at hiking, right? Or if I'd only done jump rope 10 times a month, I probably would have gotten really good at jump rope, right? But because I need the variety of my life in order for me to keep doing it, I need to have that kind of like be able to switch it up like that. My goal going forward is to like hopefully to see more individual improvements in the different things. So like earlier, I think a couple months ago, I hiked up Kennesaw Mountain, right? And looking at it online, it looks really like easy. Like, okay, this would be a cute hike with a nice view at the top. But then I get there and it's like the whole hike is like stairs. And so like, but these stairs are like rocky and like very like, they're not normal hikes. They're like really high. So it felt like doing like step ups, like all the way up the mountain. And girl, my heart, I had to take several breaks on the way up. And I feel like that could be like my measure of getting better at hiking, right? So like if I do that like in a few more months when I feel like I have more cardio health or cardio strength, and it should be easier, right? Like that's the kind of thing I want to see, like getting better at those. The same thing as like jumping rope. I could jump rope decently well, right? I'm not anybody's jump rope master, but I'm better than I was at the end of July when I started. But now I want to get like better at like doing tricks and stuff and like tripping over the rope more, like that kind of thing, right? So this whole consistency thing has been amazing. Totally recommend. Me saying that if you're like me is not going to be helpful because people have been recommending that to me for my entire life. But when you decide to do it, think of me saying, hey girl, do it. Do it, girl. You'll love it. You'll feel so good and proud of yourself. You'll be like, wow, I did that thing for a whole month. And I understand, the obstacles to doing that because your girl also has executive dysfunction from ADHD. So I get like how hard it is to do the steps to get to do the thing consistently over and over and over again. But once you figure out how you can do it for yourself, you're gonna have to tailor that to you. When you finally do it, you'll be so motivated to do it to other things. Like now that I've done like the whole like consistent movement thing, it's like moved on to other parts of my life. Like my apartment is cleaner now than it has probably ever been in my adult life, because like if you consistently do a thing, it just like it seems obvious to people who are just like neat freaks and who do things consistently all the time, but the rest of us, listen to me, I am one of you. I don't know how long this is going to last, but right now in this moment, consistently doing things is changing my life. The joy, like the amount of pride that I feel and be able to do something, like even like just do it, girls, just do it. Okay, that's enough of me rambling. Oh yeah, I remember I told y'all that if I was consistent for 5 months, I would reward myself with like a new matching workout gear. And girl, I went and I was looking online because it was the first of the year passed, and I was trying to catch those little New Year's resolution sales. But I didn't see anything cute. Like, why don't they sell workout wear in matching sets? They do, but only like sports bras and tights. And the sports bras are always like minimal support, and minimal is not gonna be enough for you, girl, because some of us have abundance, blessed. So I need some maximum support. So like, why can't they have like cute shirts that match the bottom? That's what I needed. So I decided against buying workout wear. I have plenty of clothes anyways. I ended up getting headphones because I was really old school. I had my wired headphones because I was convinced that I was never going to remember to charge wireless headphones. But I ended up getting like some Bose wireless headphones, and the little case has like 5 chargers in it. And so I was like, all right, I can remember after 5 times. Like, I can remember that. And if not, I'm going to keep my little wired headphones in my bag just in case, because the way my mind is set up, I will forget, and I will be mad that I don't have music in the lab with me when I'm working. All right, thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe if you like what you see, what you heard, and you had a good time.